Hello, new day, new science experiment. Today's experiment is one that I have done heaps and heaps of times with kids in class, and I've seen lots of videos on it too, but it's one I never get tired of because whenever you do it with kids it always gets the wow factor, and to me that's really what science is about. If you get a wow factor from the kids, then I think you've been pretty successful. So for this you just need some Skittles. Things like M&Ms and Smarties work. Any of those little round lollies that have got food colouring and sugar on the outside will do it. And you just need some water and preferably a white dish. White just because it will show the colours up a lot better than other coloured dishes. And if we're looking at the science behind this, I guess we're looking at a couple of words. The word dissolve and the word diffuse. So to do this, we're going to try and make some pretty spectacular colours. And we just need to pop some Skittles, probably in a nice wee pattern in the dish. It just makes it look a little bit better. And we're just going to pour some water gently, just enough to cover the Skittles. And if they move around while pouring the water, you can just reposition them. So I just want to pour fairly carefully, so I don't move them too much. And just enough water to just cover the top of the Skittles is enough. And once that's done, it's time for some observation. So straight away we can start to see a little bit of the food colouring coming away, and as we wait it's just going to become more and more food colouring coming away. And as I say, the kids always get the wow factor soon. So at the moment I guess we're looking at that the sugar perhaps dissolving away from the top and letting the food colouring move away, and as the food colouring moves through the water we're looking at that word diffuse. So already we're getting some pretty cool results. So around about 20 seconds later, it's looking fantastic. What always fascinates me is the way that the colours, they kind of like touch but don't blend, and you can see quite a precise line where the colours are touching. When you do this, just have lots of fun with trying different colour combinations and that sort of thing. Just be careful not to bump the dish, because the moment you bump the dish I think the colours will start to blend and the effect's kind of gone. So we're probably about 1 minute into it now, and I've done nothing to that dish while the camera's been off, just letting it sit. And you can see a lot of the colours coming off those Skittles, which is that dissolve process. And as I said before, the way the colours are moved through the water is that diffuse process. We're about 2 minutes in, and that's kind of about as far as this experiment goes. And once again, I haven't touched anything at all. The colours haven't necessarily blended yet. They can just see them starting to bleed a wee bit into each other. But I always find it strange with M&Ms. I don't know if you can pick it up very well, but the wee S, with Skittles, the wee S kind of comes off and starts floating in the water, which kind of scares me what perhaps that's made of. But look, you can be really creative with this, so don't be boring. Here's a bigger dish with more colours. I think that looks really spectacular. This has only been going for about 30 seconds, and then you can go supersize. Look, your imagination is your limit, so if you've got lots of Skittles or M&Ms to use in a big dish, just go for it. I'm sure you can get way more creative than I have. It's very cool.